Okay, so far so good. We have 5 pieces on the white side completed with 4 left to be completed. So in this lesson, we will try to complete all of the 4 corners in order to get a completely white side. To do that, what we need to do is always remember to keep the white side facing up this time, with the front facing you, or this side facing you, or this side. It doesn't really matter as long as the white is facing up. So in this one, we're going to basically be turning it like this the whole time, okay, for this part of solving the cube. With all 5 of those facing up, what we're going to do is rotate the cube until we find some white ones on the sides of it. So we have one up here, we have one down here, and that is it. That means the other 2 are on the bottom. We'll worry about that later. Okay, so let's start with always the bottom row. This one has a green beside it. So because we're working with the bottom row, we want to turn this one, this bottom side, to its color. Now, it already is on its color, so we actually don't need to turn it. But for example, let's say with keeping all this up, let's say this white has green on its side, but this is on the red side. So we need to rotate that bottom side until the opposite color on this cube, which is green, ends up on the green side. Now that it's on the green side, we want to turn it so that the white faces us. And again, with the white on top facing up, what we want to do is take that bottom row, and we're going to do a few moves so that this cube ends up here. So the way to do that is we take the bottom cube and we move it to the right side. Okay, so to the right, which is clockwise. And if you want to know that it's clockwise, again, while holding it, just for the one move, you can turn it like this, move it clockwise, and then turn it back. Okay, so clockwise. Then the next thing to do is take the side that you want to fill with white, which is this top corner. You want to bring it down like this. Okay, and then you're going to bring the bottom side back to its original position, which picks up that color, and then you probably guessed it, just put it back up there. So that solved 1, and you can see that now we have green, green, red, red, okay? So now we have 3 left to do. So with the white facing up, we will turn the cube a few more times. And so right now we have the white one up here. Now to get rid of that so that it comes onto our bottom row, what we need to do is take that side, so this entire side, and basically just bring it to the bottom so that it's like this, but we need to keep that one where it was. Rotate the bottom away from this side or counterclockwise, and then bring the right side back up. Okay, so that still exists where it originally did, but now we've removed the white piece and brought it down here. Now that it's down there, what we want to do is look at the color beside it. So this has white and blue, so that means we need to get this blue onto the blue side. So right now it's on the red side, right? Because this red here represents that whole color, that whole side. So what we want to do is rotate the whole bottom into any direction until it ends up on the blue side. So now it matches. Okay, so with it matching, again, you turn so that the white faces you and the white on top faces up. And once more, we want to get this white up here. So to do that, we move the bottom row away from that side. Then we take the left side and move it clockwise so that it comes down. And to get this back up there and to get this white piece there, we put it back into its original position. And then we take the whole left side and bring it back up to its original position. Okay, so now as you can see, we've solved 2 and we have 2 left to do. Okay, so if we rotate it all around, we can see that now we have a new one that has been revealed, or essentially brought from the bottom, because when doing the other ones, it rotates the cube in a way that this one gets brought from the bottom. Okay, so this has white, which means right over here we have green, but of course this is on the red side, so we need to make sure that the green ends up on this side. So to do that, just rotate the bottom in any direction until it ends up on the green side. Again, always make sure the white is facing up when you're doing these moves. It just makes it a lot more easier. Okay, so now that the white has the green on its side, rotate the entire cube so that the white is facing you. And this time we're trying to get the white up to the top because the white is on the right side. Okay, so to do that, it's the same type of move as before, only it's the other way. So we want to move this bottom side away or counterclockwise from that position. We want to take the right side and move it towards you or counterclockwise. And then we want to move the bottom back to its original position so it picks up that piece, and then move the right side back up or clockwise to its original position. Okay, so now we have everything except for this one cube on the top to solve. To find that one, as you can see, it's down here. That has been brought up from the bottom as well. Okay, so to do that, what we need to do is, to get this one up here, is look at the red. So it's always like that. So this is white, so we have the red here. That is on its side, but again, if it wasn't, then you would just rotate the bottom until it matches on the red side. And then now that it matches the red side, you want to rotate the cube so that the white faces you, because you always want to do the move at this stage with the white facing you. So with the white facing you, what you want to do is, this is on the left side this time again, like the first two times we did it. So we want to move it away from the left side or clockwise, and then take the left side and bring it down, because we're going to try to pick that white cube up. And then now we're going to take the bottom side again and move it back to its original position to pick it up. And then we take the left side and bring it back up. And then we've completed the entire white side. And as you notice here, we've also completed the top row. Okay, so that is the beginning steps to the Rubik's Cube. You can kind of see the workflow here and how it starts to get completed. So we have the white side, the top layer of the orange, top layer of the blue, top layer of the red, and top layer of the green solved so far. So that's how it starts. You start with a white, then you do a row. Next we'll do the second row, and then after that we'll solve the other side and the last row. That's pretty much the easy part of solving a Rubik's Cube. It will get a little trickier and definitely harder to remember patterns, but I'll try my best to break it down for you and show you what worked for me.